The pick of the pre-season games was a testimonial for Gary Hamilton, a popular figure at Ayresome Park and fondly remembered after a career cut short by injury. A showdown with rival Sunderland provided Hamilton with a well-deserved payday, 4.5 years after his final match for Borough.
Terry Butcher brought his new-look Sunderland, including all 5 summer signings, but it was local lad Michael Gray who had the first dip at goal, saved by Pears. In contrast, Borough boss Lenny Lawrence hasn't been in the transfer market, again leaving Paul Wilkinson and John Hendry to pose the problems up front. Hendry off target here. The first goal arrived after 18 minutes. Gray's corner headed on by Ian Sampson and Don Goodman back in the old routine again. Sadly, that goal sparked off a mini-invasion by a few mindless supporters. The police moved in and the testimonial spirit resumed. Young Gray was certainly causing problems down the left. His cross invited Goodman to go for goal again. The ball finished up in the net, but the striker was ruled to have fouled Pears. No goal.
The highlight of the afternoon was the Borough goal, a fine move that ended with an exquisite finish from Paul Wilkinson. Borough were in good form all round, giving Lenny Lawrence plenty to feel confident about, despite the fact Sunderland ended up The game was very much an occasion for everyone to get a taste of the action. 5 late substitutions illustrated that fact. Eventually, it was time for the appearance of the man of the moment himself. Gary Hamilton, wearing an unfamiliar number 14 shirt, was back on the Ayresome Park stage. "11 years after joining Borough as an apprentice, the Glasgow-born old boy was taking his final bow. Injury ended Gary Hamilton's playing career after 217 league matches that produced 25 goals. He would dearly love to have graced this occasion with a goal, but that was one wish that wouldn't be granted. Nonetheless, it was a great way to say goodbye in front of an appreciative Borough crowd. It was clear to
Substitute who won the game for Sunderland. Lee Howie, brother of Newcastle defender Steve, scored with his first touch. It may have been a rather fortunate strike, but the result was momentarily forgotten when
Hamilton is at Ayresome Park.
Quick word about Gary Hamilton. The day was his testimonial day. Now, obviously, he didn't play under yourself, but what's this meant to him?
I think it's a reward for a great servant to the football club, really. His career finished tragically, prematurely through injury. He never had a big move. You know, he was totally loyal to the club through all his years of service. Great competitor, skillful player. It's a tragedy that it finished, as I say, prematurely. So we've got a good crowd. We've had a good day, and I think that, you know, testimonials often these days are abused. You know, they're just another payday for people. But I think in Gary's case, it's fully deserved, and I'm glad to see that there's been a reasonable attendance from Teesside and from Wearside to support it.